We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from the Steel City. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. On play action, here's Jackson. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Watkins motioning over. Jackson now on 2nd down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again, it's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do. 2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
11, 12, 12, 12.
On 1st down, Burrow. He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there. All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a
big opening up the middle. And he will score. Pat Freiermuth, touchdown Pittsburgh. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
"7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Now the first carry for King Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's going to dial up another deep ball. This is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. But there is a marker down in the backfield. And they're already heading back.
You see it?
2nd down, Jackson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to Watkins. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now he'll run it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
On first and 10, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Ravens has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Here's a second and 9. Play action now. Jackson. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
11 MT, take. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, take.
A first down throw for Burrow. His pass taken in by Shaheed. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
11 MT.
22-yard line.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Here's 2nd and 6.
11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Back to throw, Burrow. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
To throw is Burrow. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. A 1st down there on a gain of 12.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this.
11, 11,
Here's
11.
1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He'll find his man, Mecole Hardman. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown Steelers.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Here's 3rd and 2. Jackson looking to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Now he'll run. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is.
Forward.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll air this one out for Watkins. Minkah Fitzpatrick. The strong defense there, able to break that one up.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Quick.
3rd and long. On the give, here's Henry. And with just 4 seconds left in the 1st half, a timeout is called. On 4th down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this 2nd half. Coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Shaheed in motion. They go play action for Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Eleven.
Let's get set.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Odafe Oweh bursting in and recording the sack.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a 1st down.
11 mighty.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
They call this the alley. So it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he is going to score a pick-6 for the touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick-6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the 2nd half.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. Whoa. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have...
Powering forward. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
On first down, Burrow. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 empty.
They put Pickens in motion.
Stop.
Now, faking the give. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat.
11, 11, 11.
He's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play. No gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be taken down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now it is 1st and goal. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Henry tries to pull his way in. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And he will score again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get about 5.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT. God.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to get back to a 1-possession game. That is just short off the crossbar. Hit it as well as he could, but it's no good. And this will remain a 2-possession game. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
He's going to run it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Hey, report.
Jackson now. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Here's Henry. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Throwing Jackson. Going up top. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Point after now from Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
A first down throw for Burrow. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop.
12.
That's another.
Stop.
Burrow now to throw on first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Gun. Stop. 12. 11. Stop.
Burrow here on second down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Play action now. Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Wisconsin.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Down to a knee here goes Jackson. And that should do it.